Hey, welcome back!
Hi, I'm never letting Danny in an episode of the ranking series ever again. Yes, you did.
God damn it.
You really did.
I feel so ashamed. Damn it! I messed up that too! I'm supposed to go in that hole.
I think maybe you should just hand this over to a Metroid master. In the time since we've been playing this game last, I have beat this like 10 times. I've speedrun it, I beat it under an hour. You know, I did what you said you could do, but you never did.
Blatant lie. I feel hurt. I feel fucking hurt.
Just looking over at you and looking at your face as you try to figure out how the fuck to respond to that. Oh man.
Ow. That's what you get, you
Dash
fucker.
my knee against this. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the new mic will be here on Monday.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I
the
learned it
audio
in
quality
time
we have
for-
here is fine.
Yeah, so it's mostly for my, because it's got the arm, so it's mostly just when I sit on my desk in my room, because whenever I try to stream anything, like, my room is not, it's got a lot of echo issues in it, and so the audio from anything recorded in my room is just unusable. So I'm hoping that, you know, the microphone with the pop filter and everything and putting some baffling up in there will hopefully take care of that. But I wanted it in time for doing that, that all-day stream that I'm going to do here on Wednesdays.
Okay, I know what to do. I know how to do this again.
Which I won't go into much because that'll be done, like, long ago by the time this episode is up. But I should ask you now if you want to call in for a segment or two of that.
Of what? Of what?
The all-day stream for Mania.
Oh.
But, like, you don't have to, like, be there for hours or anything. Just, you know...
I'll pop in every now
pop
and then.
in.
Yeah, I'll pop in every now and then. God damn it.
It should be fun because I'm going to play Sonic 3 Complete, which I have not checked out.
Sonic 3 Complete?
I'll explain that to you
And then out of the ring.
off of this. But it's
Oh,
interesting.
thank God. Nope. God damn it, the pixel! The pixel! I need this energy tank!
I think you might have ended that last episode a little prematurely.
I know. This is a single. Get ready for 10 minutes of this fucking shit.
It's true to form for any of the Metroids, man.
I just want to look good, damn it.
It's hard to look good playing a game and talking at the same time.
It's true. Fucking I'm a complete. I couldn't do it.
There was a while I thought it was actually easier for me to play a game if I was talking and had that as like a low-level distraction, and I would talk because it is harder than it sounds.
Yep. Because it sucks. Because now this is not even Metroid related. Now this is just woes of a fucking woes of a fucking person that's just trying to play a game and talk.
Yeah. Well, also just talk about something that is interesting, or look, you know.
There we go. I did it. I fucking did it. I fucking did it. There we go. Okay, that's a good one.
I still want to do some Mega Maker stuff, so we also need to figure out the solution to getting the internet going out here.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Mega Maker is. I dabbled a little bit of it, but I haven't made a good level that I would like.
Oh, well, you know, most people have not made good levels.
Like bad.
I made another one, though.
This is a loading screen, by the way.
Nice.
Look, see? It took forever to load. Alright. Oh, man, the audio is so horrible right here. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it in post. It's just gonna be
I continue to see the The audio is always horrible.
Here's Mecha Ridley.
Oh, dude. You don't look so good.
It's just a robot.
Wait, Mecha Ridley?
Yeah,
No,
not
that's
Meta
Crow T-Robot.
What?
That's Crow from Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, crap.
This is just Crow. You're murdering Crow.
Yeah.
Stop. What did he do to you?
Trying to kill me.
Hasn't he suffered enough? He had to watch all those bad movies.
I missed all of those!
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. All you need is two. That's what happens when you just don't have that much. We're done. We're done now. So now
with the whole game? Because that seemed like a...
5 minutes we are.
That seemed like kind of a lame final boss.
Pretty much.
It is not that hard.
Mother Brain was like the true final boss. This one is
Mother
just kind
Brain
of
was a shithead compared to that.
Yep. I fucking hate Mother Brain. We're trapped! Oh no. Whatever shall we do? Come on. Here we go! Here we go! So, like, this... Like, I feel like they could have done a lot better job with this, like, running, like, this self-destruct sequence, because, like, it's really, like, unnecessary. It's complete unnecessary,
That's
like...
the second one of the game.
Yep, it's the second one, but it's also just kind of like... I killed, like, a really easy boss.
I get that you gotta do these. Like, it's just a Metroid staple, but this many games in, it's just starting to seem a little lame.
Like, Metroid Prime 3 didn't do it. Metroid Prime 2 did. Actually, in Metroid Prime 2, it was self-destructing while you were fighting a boss.
Oh.
And so you had to
That's
kill...
an interesting little, like...
And so you had to kill the boss before, like, you died.
Why are you doing this? You're beating him up! What did he do to you? He killed Crow, and now you just doomed that guy. The whole base is gonna... You could have saved him.
Ah, shit. I didn't have it. If I had a screw attack, I would have just, like, I would have, like, kept the speed going, and then I would just...
Yeah, I guess it's true of Metroid, too. You're never the villain of your own story, right?
Right. That's actually weird. That's great.
You're doing it again. Oh my god. Samus is fucking despicable, dude.
Yeah, like, that's why I'm saying, like, they made her story wrong in Metroid Other M.
She's actually kind of a bad person.
She's just a bad person. She was raised by bird people. They're kind of dicks.
Yeah, birds are dicks, dude. Birds are fucking assholes.
That's like 2 years.
I remember trying to go to bed after a really long shift at work one night, and there were just 2 gigantic crows right outside my window squawking, and I just walked out there and looked at them, and they looked at me like, yeah, what, bitch?
I like leaving.
And then I started running at them, and I'm like, get out of here, crows! Get out of here!
This is great. I left him frozen. He's fantastic. He's in my train. Oh no.
Let's get into this
Oh,
flying sperm cell here and
Yep.
blast off. Oh man. Jesus Christ.
Out the proverbial dick of the spaceship.
So,
Yeah.
Alright, they knew exactly what they were doing between that and the peanut statue. They knew exactly what they were doing.
We did it. We beat Metroid Zero Mission.
Wow. To finish my crow story real quick, I was terrified because the crows flew off, but like crows have like really good memory, and so I was worried that they would remember me and just start coming back to torment the shit out of me.
We're back, George! Fuck you!
Yeah,
They
basically.
the shit.
I always wanted to befriend a crow because they start leaving little gifts.
It's just,
They start leaving like rocks and twigs, and sometimes, you know, small dead animals. But yeah, they leave you little gifts.
that's why you have to give them smooth and shinies. Smooth and silky.
Let's rank this game and stop talking about Dark Souls.
Ah! Wonderful.
Because it's just going to remind me of a series that we started and never finished. Well, one day, whenever I get around to actually getting internet on this computer, that'll be.
We can still play it. We should play offline though.
Yeah, but also that seems. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about
What's that?
it. Well, right now we're going to talk about Metroid.
This is way better than Metroid 1. People are retarded when they say Metroid 1 is better than this.
Did they actually make that argument?
They do make this argument. They make this argument frequently.
Are there more people in favor of that line of thinking than
No,
there are?
thank God.
Okay, so they're in the minority.
They're in the super minority.
Because
it's like
I'm
0.1%.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Metroid 1 and 2 are very interesting games, especially for the time that they came out, but it was clear that they were limited by the hardware that they were on, and that the idea of what a Metroid game is wasn't quite fully developed yet, which
and then when you
happened when you got to Super.
Yeah, and Super, there's like, this is where we should go with it. And then
Yeah.
they did So Metroid Fusion came after Super, obviously, with Metroid Prime.
How many years?
When did the GameCube come out?
Oh god, I don't remember.
That was 19. No, that's 2000.
This is when I graduated. That was my graduation gift.
Well, that was a GameCube.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
2000,
got that with Resident Evil.
around 2000s, the year 2000s. So like it came out 2000s, and they
I want to say it was like 2000.
They made Metroid linear in Metroid Fusion, but everyone didn't like this. Everyone didn't like that it was like linear, and so
Real quick, I want to say it was like 2001.
I'd say 2001. That's a rough thing.
It's that road.
Oh
Anyway.
look at this little drawing. This little Samus.
That looks like shit.
That's made by little Sammy Poo.
Fucking. That looks like shit.
It's made by little
I
Sammy.
could draw better than that.
Let's see my percentage. This is really shit.
Wait, is it supposed to endear us to her? She just got done. She fucking ran a dude over, and she left two, like, bucket people to die.
I got the zero suit.
Bucket people.
Mm-hmm. I got the zero suit.
Oh, this is a hot shot.
Oh my god, it is.
Jesus Christ.
It took us an hour and 8 minutes.
They knew exactly what they wanted to make.
My rate for collecting items is 38%.
They knew exactly what they wanted to make. They spat you out in a sperm car. They had a statue with a dick. There's been at least like 5 different like ass plus tits shots of Samus in this suit. This game's for perverts. No wonder you like it so much.
Hey, like, you know.
Holy cow.
Oh, we can see the gallery.
What the fuck is up with this game?
Oh,
okay.
We can play the original Metroid now. We can play the original Metroid if we wanted to.
Start.
And we can just look at this again. You can look at this again. It's beautiful.
God damn it.
Isn't it great?
God damn it. Okay.
I only have one so far. We'll play this with ranking.
Okay, so this is... Hi, welcome to Ranking the Metroids. This is Metroid 1.
Oh, I feel like we did this before.
We're trapped in an infinite Metroid loop. We're going to play all the ones that we played, get back to 0 missions, and we're just going to do this all over again.
Yep. So my thought is, like, so when it happened with Fusion, everyone's like, what happened with, like, the... So, like, what people don't know is, like, Super Metroid is linear. You have to go through, like, you have to kill Craig first. You have to kill Phantom, like, the weird, like, ghost guy first. You have to kill Dragoon first, which is the weird water monster dude. And then you can go fight Ridley, which is, like, the penultimate boss.
Yeah.
That is the order you need to go in. But people go, like, no, that's not what you need to do. You can skip Craig if you wanted to. It's like, that's stupid. You're stupid. Like, Super Metroid is linear, but it lets you explore it. Like, that's the thing, is it lets you explore the world. And then once you hit a dead end, you're just like, well, I gotta go back and backtrack and see where, like, what I've missed. In Fusion, it doesn't let you do that. Everything's contained in, like, a little thing. And I think, like, we gave Fusion, I think a 2?
I think the current ranking as it stands is Metroid 2, Metroid 1, Fusion, and then Super Metroid, going from worst to best.
Did we really rank 2 as lowest from Metroid 1? I feel like Metroid 1
you know, I'd have to go back and check. That's one of the problems with not doing this as an overlay, is I don't have the list, like, right on me.
Well, like, I'm gonna say right now, like, mine...
But, like, regardless, like, those for me come in so close together.
Yeah.
I think that Metroid 1 feels like a much more focused game. Metroid 2 feels like it had a lot of good ideas that it wasn't able to fully explore.
Mm.
So I don't know. That's so neck and neck for me that I could flip them around. I'd probably be okay.
Why don't we
with
just
that.
say they're tied?
They basically are. But
and then,
like, for me, I would put Fusion under Super Metroid.
Yep.
Like, I just think that Super Metroid looks better visually. The sound is a lot better.
It's a lot darker.
Because, you know, I've shared my opinions on what I think of the fucking Game Boy Advance sound chip.
Like, it's
yeah,
just
I think its darker tone is a lot more interesting.
Because, like, that's what, like, everyone always said... Oh, my God. Like, everyone always said that, like, I mean...
You didn't even turn into a pretty lady at it. You just, like, blew up into chunks.
I know, it's awful.
Gross. So...
Like I said before, like, Super Metroid is a lot more of, like... It had the tones of, like an alien movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's very...
Tonally, it was more interesting to me than Fusion.
In Fusion, it's just kind of like... They try to do a narrative with Samus and, like, an AI computer that, like, she apparently had feelings for when he was a human. And, like, fucking, like...
the worst version of
the worst version. Like, and then they made fucking Metroid Other M, which was the prequel to Fusion.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it was a prequel. It was a prequel.
I was gonna say, it seems to me like it'd be a prequel, but yeah. I don't
because it's just Fusion, but just 3D.
Look, I mean, the thing I think we're really debating here. Thank you, Windows.
That's gonna come in.
The sound's just gonna be on there now. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. And we've brought it up probably 10 times on recordings, but you were there. You saw me shut that shit off.
Yeah. What's your thought?
Anyway, so I don't think, like, for me, it's not necessarily going into, like, how does Fusion stack up against Super, because we've already had that discussion. Fusion, to me, is just not as interesting of a game, tonally or mechanically.
Yeah. It tried to do horror, like, a bit of horror with, like, SAX and stuff, but, like, it's still a Game Boy game, and, like, you're Samus, and, like, you can do, like, fucking almost anything in that game.
But look, my point is, how does Zero Mission stack up against Super? Because I think that this boils down for both you and me.
Like, Zero Mission to me is the best feeling, the best, like, Metroid game, like, for now, until we see what happens with AM2R and
I am
Samus Returns.
More on the fence than you.
Really?
Yes. So
I feel like it's more of my feel, like, generally, the controls are incredibly tight and precise.
From what I played, yes, it does absolutely control better. And that's like a huge plus in favor of Super Metroid, is it feels a lot better. Like, whenever I've picked up a Metroid game, I just feel like I got no control, and, like, the control, like, scheme is kind of clumsy, and, like, I pick it up, I'm like, this is a game I need to, like, get used to. I need to play this for, like, an hour and start to get a feel for where all the buttons are.
But Zero Mission is not like that. Zero Mission is just like...
Zero Mission felt a lot easier to just kind of pick up and play.
Yep. And then...
that's because the physics were a lot better, so it didn't feel like I was moving along.
Visually, it looks a lot better. But, like, it actually, visually...
That's where I disagree.
Actually, like... No, like, I'm gonna retract that. Visually, it's better than it, like, this game. But, like,
shit.
Well, like, it keeps the tonal thing. Brinstar's, like, blue, mostly.
Sure,
and, like, you know, like, it keeps it to where, like, it's, like...
I still think Super Metroid had a grittier and darker aesthetic to it that I think resonated more with me than the way that Zero Mission looked.
Yeah, like,
although, like, some of Zero Mission's issue for me was that I felt a lot of the backgrounds kind of just looked cartoony. And that's just
cartoony,
sort of, yeah. And then, like, you know, you got these... I don't think that those stills of Samus are particularly well done.
Oh, like, I see, like, for me, it's the gameplay wins me over for that, like, particular reason.
I guess that's sort of what it boils down to me is aesthetically, I don't like it as much as Super Metroid. As far as the music, the sound design goes, I don't like it as much, but that was, like, a given, considering my issues with the Game Boy Advance.
For me,
but
like,
mechanically,
it's way better.
Yes.
You're like, Samus feels incredibly, like, agile and lithe, and you're able to do a lot. You can pull off a lot more, like, different moves.
I guess where I'm coming from, though, is right now in this moment, the way I feel is I would put Super Metroid above Zero Mission.
So you put yours is
because Super Metroid, to me, it's still not a... Like, it controls fine.
It holds
plays
up
well. It's
like,
it
still holds
fun.
Up to this day.
Yeah.
Like,
even though Zero Mission plays better, I think as a whole package, Super Metroid is probably more appealing to me. But I am so kind of, like, on the fence with that, and I could go just about either way in the same way I could with Metroid and Metroid 2. So I don't feel super strongly about this. So if your rank is Super Metroid as number 2 and Zero Mission as number 1, then I'm inclined to agree with you, and I'm okay with that being what the ranking is.
All right, then
you would find consensus with.
Yeah, and, like, the community as a whole, well, is also kind of divided on this, I think, too, because, like, everyone touts, like, they also feel like as a Metroid game, the Zero Mission is what a Metroid game should feel like. And then everyone's like, but as stylistically, Super Metroid is what Metroid should feel like. And, like, a lot of people,
pretty much how I feel.
Yeah, it's really like Nintendo, like, at that time, on the, like, Metroid Zero Mission came out 2004-ish, I think. And so, like,
was Fusion one of the
Fusion was
first
one of the
games
first
on the
GBA
Advance?
games.
Okay.
Yeah. Fusion was one of the first back. I think it's 2001. I think we are right. It was 2001.
Yeah, I don't remember much of the timeline.
Because like I know that like the GameCube came out as well. Because like we had the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, didn't like the Dreamcast came out first, and then I think the PS2 had lead time on the Xbox and the GameCube.
Yes.
Yeah, and I just can't remember how much lead it had. And yeah, I'd have to go back and read some stuff. I'm just really bad with remembering dates as far as like when game consoles came out. I'm usually a bit better when it comes to like specific games. But anyway, that's the ranks as they currently stand. So it should be, unless we misremembered this, which no, probably. Zero Mission number 1. Super Metroid, number 2.
Yeah.
Metroid Fusion, number 3. And then it's kind of a toss-up between Metroid and Metroid 2.
I'd say Metroid 2 then Metroid. Like, I mean, when you first played it as a child with this game, you were enamored because, like, oh, this is, like, crazy.
Tell
cool.
you what, if that is not the order on there as it is right now, then I would move Metroid 2 above Metroid 1 because I guess...
Because we're going to be honest.
There's an argument to be made that the concept of Metroid 2 is more interesting than the concept of Metroid 1.
Because you're actually a hunter. Like, you're a hunter.
Yes, I don't think they made good on that concept. But I don't think that, like, considering what they had to work with, I wouldn't really have the expectation that they could have done much better than they did.
Well, like I said, like, you're a kid and, like, you kind of let your imagination deal with it. But now it's kind of like...
Sure. But now we have AM2R. And literally, nope. It's just AM2R. It's literally the only other version of that game. Boy.
But the announcement...
For us it is, because we don't have a capture kit for a 3DS, because those are expensive and clunky.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's true.
Have you ever seen one of those things?
I have seen one of those things.
I don't even know how you're supposed to...
You can actually have one just baked, like, just melted into the 3D.
That's, probably the way to do it. Alrighty, well, when we come back next time, we will finish up our ranking the Metroid series with AM2R, unless we do, like, a bonus for Other M in the way that we did a bonus for Sonic the Hedgehog. So...
Bye. Oh, shit. No.
Get the orb. Yeah, you get the orb.
I got the bombs.
Yeah!
Bye.